Spartans! What is your profession?
When he is healthy, which is what he said. He said when he's been healthy and he will prove to the world what he can do, and he did that. And I couldn't be happier for him because at the end of the day, him, Kishane, I don't business. As long as one out of the two of them won it, I couldn't care less, bro. But the fact that we got the gold and the silver with Kishane coming second, I couldn't be more delighted.
You saw how even all the other athletes responded to her when she was
Mm.
leaving as well, man, and that also says a lot for the person she was and the model athlete she was to a lot of these young girls coming up, man. So they paid their homage and respect to her, and they knew that a great was leaving the sport.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man, that girl Shelly-Ann.
Bro, Paulino didn't win with 47.98.
NASA came third.
Is crazy. NASA ran 48.19 and got a bronze medal.
That's madness.
I don't think people actually understand.
And that race made them look like they were not levels, but as you said, the times,
bro. But Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone, bro, she's bionic. She's not human, bro.
Ready, set, go!
Yes, people, another edition of Knightz of the Roundtable Discussions where we discuss all sports all the time. Got my guy ST in the building. How are you doing, sir?
What's good, bro? How are you?
Bro, listen, it's bittersweet right now, bro, because like we've enjoyed the past 10 days has been brilliant in terms of athletics, but obviously it's now over, bro. So literally it's like, yeah, happy because we get to do the review, but at the same time it's like it's another season done. But people, yes, athletics talk is back. You know what it is. ST and I are going to be going through most of what happened at the World Championships, but we'll be going through the key things that happened at the Athletics World Championships 2025 that took place in Tokyo. So sit back, relax, enjoy, because we're going to be going through a whole load of stuff. Because I think, ST, I think you could agree, this World Championships had some surprises, quite a few surprises. Bro, it hasn't gone to script.
No, it hasn't. You know what, bro? I was going to say this as well. We're going to get into it. We've actually, for once, we don't usually get a lot wrong, but a lot of the stuff that in general, and we'll be speaking outside of this, we've got wrong, and it's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all good. We love it, but
yeah,
it's great. Like
100%.
It's been unpredictable.
Listen, you need that sometimes. You don't want the same people winning all the time. Well, obviously, depending on who you're following, you don't always want the same people to win all the time. You want some curveballs thrown, but this championships in particular is definitely thrown quite a few curveballs. So we're going to be going through it, people dissecting it. So listen, make sure you enjoy it. But as usual, before we start, make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Get the likes up, get the subscriptions up at the same time. Share. We are here. And don't forget to join our social media pages as well. Links are in the description. So people, as I said, Athletics World Championships are officially over. ST, we're going to start off with the men's. And there's no other place to start. Then
I will let you start. I think you deserve to just take the floor. Take the floor.
Listen, there's nowhere to start but with the men's 100 meters. And listen, people, it was 100 meters that was unknown. It was unknown for a few reasons. Could Kishane get it done? Or will what happened last in the Olympics happen again? Has Noah Lyles left it too late to try and build himself up for the 100 meters? Could Oblique Seville get over the mental block? Could Kenny Bednarek sneak in there and show people that he's not a 200 meter runner that does the 100 meters, but to be considered a 100 meter runner and a 200 meter runner? And if Topoho could cause an upset. So there were a lot of questions that needed to be answered, and boy, were they answered. Because in the end, Oblique Seville ended up winning the 100 meters, the gold medal, 9.77 seconds, personal best. Shane Thompson finished second, 9.82 for the silver medal, and Noah Lyles finishing with the bronze medal, 9.89, running the season's best. Before we start, ST, let's go back to the let's go back to the preview. because we put it out there, and we got a response from a viewer, whether they have watched us before or they never have, and they took issue. They took issue with what we said about Oblique, and we went back and forth. Listen, I have no issue. Like, conversations, debates, they're healthy. I'm here for it. Like, the interaction is what we want. Made a lot of valid points, but our point was that the past 4 championships, obviously the first one, he only made it to the semi-final, but the last 3, he's looked good up until the semi-final, and then he hasn't done it in the final. And there's been various reasons for that. Predominantly injuries, or not being fully fit, or not having the races to build himself up to get to championship level. And we've said, and I went back and said, listen, a lot of athletes have had injuries, a lot of athletes don't have the races, but they still can put on a show. They still can perform. But we wanted Oblique to prove us wrong. And boy, did not just us, boy, did he prove a lot of people wrong, because he went out there and he executed. And the thing is, ST, I think had he not had all these issues previously, and we saw the form that he was in, I don't think we would have questioned the fact that he would have been the gold medal favorite along with Kishane, because remember, Kishane did beat him in Jamaica trials, even though Oblique did have the cramp. Even though Oblique did have cramp, but listen, he proved us all wrong. Shut my mouth. Even though technically, ST, I had him for the silver medal when we did the predictions.
You did.
I had him for the silver medal when we did the predictions. But
you had Noah bronze, and
I had Noah bronze. So I did. I got the names right. It's just that Shane and Oblique. Shane and Oblique needed to switch. And listen, I was delighted. At the end of the day, I wanna see my guys win. And Oblique did the business, proved a lot of people wrong, showed that he is one of the best 100-meter runners. And when he is healthy, which is what he said. He said when he's been healthy, and he will prove to the world what he can do, and he did that. And I couldn't be happier for him, because at the end of the day, him, Kishane, I don't business. As long as one out of the 2 of them won it, I couldn't care less, bro. But the fact that we got the gold and the silver with Kishane coming second, I couldn't be more delighted. The only thing that would have made it better is if Taboho didn't get disqualified and he could have finished third. So we could have had no Americans on the podium. That would have been the ideal scenario for me anyway. People, listen, people, I did say to you on Boxing Talk that we may have a guest on Athletics Talk. Normally, it's just ST and I, but he said that we left them out of the preview. So we had to bring him for the review. But people, listen, Mr. KA is in the building. How are you doing, sir?
Well, they finally got me here on another show other than the NBA Talk. So, but I hope
it's about time, bro.
It's about time. It's about time.
No. You're looking like Ty out here.
Hold on, wait, time out. It's not even another show, because it just obviously NBA Talk is obviously the Holy Trinity. But hold on a minute. Hold on. As ST and I have been saying, bro, it's been 2.5 years We still can't get no Arsenal fan back on the channel.
They're hiding. Bro,
They're
he's looking like Ty
like
right
you
now.
lot are in
Bro, he's
constant
looking like Ty right
hibernation.
now.
Bro,
Can't
He's
get
looking like Ty right now.
He's hiding, bro.
Bro, listen,
He's
we've
hiding.
been well, obviously we know the reasons why, but anyway, we're still gonna say it. But we've been inviting Arsenal fans on for the longest. Can't see nobody. Everybody wants to come on for boxing or NBA, blah blah. Arsenal fans don't want to come on for footy chat, even though ST and I are literally in hell. We're still turning up for footy chat, bro.
I'm here looking like them old school spinners when they used to have them hoods up, like when they used to run.
You're looking like Ty right now, bro.
What's that Australian woman? What was that Australian woman?
I remember the USA used to do it a lot as well.
Yeah.
I can't remember. But I'm here ready for the athletics talk, man. I'll be honest. I put my hand up there. People don't crucify me. I've become a casual fan over the years in athletics. Back in the day, I used to give a bit of history. Morris Green, Dwayne Chambers coming up at that time. I was a kid with showing my age a little bit. We've even lived for Christie as a kid, and Colin Jackson, them guys.
Yeah.
Grew up through the Morris Green 80 years. Used to bang up Diamond League, but I ain't gonna lie. Once my mum cut that Sky bill, I wasn't watching them Diamond Leagues, boy. I didn't have access to YouTube like that. It wasn't popping, so I kind of fell off. I've become a casual, but I've always paid attention to the big meets, stayed in the game a bit. So I'm here to kind of give my contribution, my 2 cents, man. It was a good championship, so I'm ready to go.
Welcome, and we're happy to have you, bro. The more the better. Like, ST and I, obviously, this is our one of our favorite poddies. But listen, if casual or not, as long as you've watched, you can give your input. But anyway, back to me. And Jamaica. So yeah, definitely happy, bro. Happy that, because obviously we hadn't won a gold medal since 2017. Obviously, no, 2016. Sorry, because 2017 we didn't get the gold. So the fact that we've managed to take back the 100 meters in particular, bro, and stop the reign of terror that the USA have been on, obviously been interrupted by just Jacobs, isn't it? Jacobs is the only non-American.
Yeah, but he didn't even win the.
I know it was a world championship by Olympics, but you know,
yeah.
He's the only one in it. He's the only non-American. Yeah. So I'm glad we've tried to kind of put a stop to that. But listen, ST, what was your thoughts on the 100 meters? Obviously, you had, who did you have? What did you have? You had Kenny, Noah, and Shane, innit?
Yeah, Kenny, Noah, and Shane. I didn't have Oblique medaling for the reasons that you mentioned.
Yeah.
But however, I also mentioned in the podcast previously that, and I was expressing this, he is the most talented out of all of them. I did say this. So, you know what? Considering that his Diamond League form has been very good, he beat Noah in the rain. And he's been running good races and he's healthy. Thinking about all these things is not a surprise, but we didn't know how he would actually develop, because we were all worried that, and even in his semi-final, he got a slow start.
No. It was the first round.
Sorry, the first round, he got a relatively slow start. He ran still
relatively, bro. He literally stood up out of the blocks.
Yeah. No, but what I'm trying to say, he ran a relatively very good time. Obviously, the South African.
Oh yeah, it was good time for Sanders. Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that we thought, oh snap, we need to lock him because this can't happen again. But he proved that, if I'm being very honest, he was the best runner. He's the most talented runner. I think he's the most complete of all of them. I think he has everything. It's just that on his day, he needed to be good. And you know, at the end of the day, what can I say? I'm happy for him. I like him as a character, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm also happy for you as well, because I do feel personally that I enjoy it when Jamaica are winning championships. The vibes are nice and everything like this. The Americans, for me, are just way too arrogant. And you know, Noah likes to chat his mess. Sometimes he's right, but sometimes he chats a lot of rubbish. And I was like, you know what? I'm happy. I would have loved an African to get on the medal rostrum, but hey, is what it is, man.
Well, this is it. And the thing is, as I said, the one thing about Noah, like him, obviously, we're not very big fans of him, but the one thing I respect him about is he shows up, and he always shows up at the championships. So I can't say anything bad about him when it comes to, he shows up when it comes to the championships. Had something to say about Oblique. Obviously, you alluded to the first round. Said he's looking a bit nervous. Oblique said, "Okay, all right, cool. Innit? You stay there and thinking I'm nervous." He went out there and did what he needed to do. And the thing about it, ST, is that obviously you mentioned the two Diamond League. I think it was London and the other one was in the rain. I can't remember if it was Lausanne.
Switzerland.
Oh, it was Switzerland.
Yeah.
And it was something that we mentioned in the preview and I think in our mid-season show where it's when Oblique gets out, Noah doesn't close. So whereas with Cachet, Noah closes, he doesn't close when it comes to Oblique. And that's why we said if Oblique gets it right, we can trust him more than we can trust Cachet. And as much as Oblique's answered a lot of questions and silenced his critics, the jury's still out on Cachet. Because again, he got out well, had a good middle phase, but Oblique closed and ran past him. And it is a look, when you put it into context, it's his second major championship. He's got another silver, right? So you can't say that he doesn't turn up. The problem is, and I don't think it's a mental thing, well, it is to a certain extent, but you and I have both said that he needs to do more 200 meters and competitive 200-meter races, is in like Diamond League meets, or even if not in Diamond League, do it at continental tours or stuff like that, just to build up some more of that speed endurance. And in the winter, he shouldn't be doing nothing less than 400 meters. He needs to build this up because this whole thing of tensing up in the last 25 meters has costed him 2 gold medals. I believe he will get it right.
So do I.
But he needs to work on it because it's going to become a situation in which he's going to start feeling that pressure, that everyone's going to see him as, yeah, you're going to get out for 80 meters, but as long as I'm this close, I know that I can catch you. And he needs to stop that because, bro, he's the fastest guy. 9.75 he ran at the Jamaica trials. I know he ran 9.82. But yeah, he needs to work on that. As I said, because it was Oblique, I'm not fussed. If it was Noah, there will be some serious questions because it's like, yeah, we need to sort this out. But because it's Oblique, he gets a pass. Because at the end of the day, Jamaica still won. So he can get a pass. Mr. KA, what did you think about the 100-meter final?
All right, so I thought it was a good final. I felt like Oblique ran a complete race. He flew out of those blocks, went through the phases, went through the motions, and just ran down his opponents. Ran down, kept form, maintained his speed, and as you were saying, man, Cachet and Thompson locked up, man. He should have had it sewn up with the lead he had, with the start he had. He should have had the race sewn up. Like even Noah, who can, we all know how he's finishing, how he finishes on the races there. But even he would have got bronze if Cachet and Oblique ran the way he did, and then Cachet managed to finish. But as you guys have been talking about, I listened to the poddy before I came on here, so I tried to do my research to hear what you guys were saying and to laugh at some of your predictions. I'm going to come to that, but but yeah, Oblique ran a good race and it was a good final. As I said, the down point was to Boho, man.
Yeah,
There was a passion when people were saying that
he did not care, bro.
People said he did on purpose. Yeah, the way he just cool. He just walked off. My guy, I don't even know who it was, just tapping him on the shoulder. He didn't even look at him like to say, "Oh, no, it's cool," but he just kept on walking.
He knew.
Apparently, he did an interview after, bro, and he was so relaxed. Yeah, people were like, "Bro, you really didn't care, innit? You just turned up for final.
It looked like it.
Meh, I don't think I'm gonna do anything. So do I want to waste energy? Not really."
He knew what Botswana had for the 4x4, bro.
4x4, yeah.
He saved some legs for that. But,
I'm telling you, bro.
Because the way his legs were celebrating with the 4x4 win, yeah, I was like, he saved it for that celebration, bro. That said,
100%. But listen, look, that's how the 100 meters ended, people. 200 meters, Obviously, as they say, that's Noah Lyle's baby, and he didn't disappoint. Won the 200-meter final. He had to work for it. He did have to work for it.
He did.
Ran 19.52. To be fair, he ran 19.52 after running 19.51 in the semi-final. So he was consistent with it. Kenny B, again, finishing second.
Bro,
Do you think I don't think he's gonna ever win.
He has a mental block with Noah.
Yeah,
They don't like each other.
Head.
He has a mental block.
Noah's in his
That's
head
what he is.
differently. And
That's what he
because
is.
did you see him after the 100 when he was talking to his coach? Like, he was like, I'm tired of losing. He was like, when am I gonna win?
Yeah,
Like,
he's fuming. Yeah, I know.
It's like he knows he's like he's built as like a good athlete. Like what you'd want in an athlete, the way he runs. Obviously, you can tweak things here and there, but he's a good athlete. He's got that good stature, and he can. If he puts it together, we've seen what he can do. But it just comes to when it comes to like the moments,
yeah.
as you talked about in the preview,
I
a lot about the
think,
bright lights.
Yeah. I think it's his personality. Don't get me wrong. I wouldn't say he bottles it. I would just say that he just can't get past. I think that Noah gets into his head too much. I think they can't run with each other. I just think that's what it is. I think that because he's so when he because if you notice when Kenny races with other people, he's fresher, he's more relaxed.
He's
and
so
stuff
relaxed.
But when he's running against Noah, especially, there's just something. It's a deep hate. You can tell the deep hatred.
Yeah, he doesn't
also,
like him.
I think it also that, but then also I think it's also an internal battle with himself as well. That he puts himself in that place when Noah is around. Like, okay, am I gonna look like an idiot, like a fool again, bruv? Because Noah's here, like,
it's true.
He's like beating himself up, like, no, you're not gonna do it. We can do it, and then he doesn't, and he's like, oh.
This is it. And Kenny started because it's been some of these athletes been in a very long season because obviously they were doing Grand Slam track from April.
We'd like to talk about GST here, but I wasn't sure about that. If that topics are being broached,
we spoke about it when we spoke about it in our mid-season actually. But
you did.
What's it name? So, and he looked brilliant in Remember, from Grand Slam track, he went undefeated up until the America trials in that 200 where he lost to Noah. And then I think, I'm sure SD, correct me if I'm wrong, he hasn't won a race since then.
No.
He hasn't won a race since then. So it partly is obviously starting the season so early. I don't blame him because obviously the money that was promised that people haven't gotten yet for Grand Slam track. But I think ST definitely right in terms of Noah's in his head, and Mr. KA, you're definitely right as well in terms of internally he puts himself under so much pressure that he can't perform and deliver in the big moments. And don't be wrong, he ran 19.58. It was a season's best for him. Best that he's running the 200 meters, but Noah's Noah, and he especially when it comes to the 200, he just knows how to win it. And he made sure that he was in the form that he needed to be in to win that race. And he also knew that Taboho wasn't in the form that he was in last year.
Wasn't.
Because if Taboho was in the form that he was last year, he would have won again with that 19.41. Was it ST that he ran in the Olympic final? 4-1?
Yeah. He ran 19.4, I think.
Yeah. But yeah, crazy. But no, listen, Noah came out and he shelled out and he did his thing, and you can't. I think he is. What was it? What was this thing? That it was his 4. Is it number 4? Fourth world title in 200. Yeah. He equals Bolt now in terms of 200. People don't get gas because Bolt was out here doing trebles. But you have with Noah, you have to say that. Listen, he's a performer when it comes to cup finals. Didier Drogba, when it comes to the bright lights and he has to win something, he goes out there and he does the business, and you can't deny that, especially in the 200 meters. But shout out to Brian Lavelle, brother, another yard man. for getting the
Well
bronze
done.
because
He ran a good bend on that. He was just
Yeah.
ahead
Very
on the
good bend.
bend.
yeah,
And he's running.
it's very he ran a good race because
Mm.
this is the thing. People said, "Oh yeah, but Noah and Kenny ran past him." He just ran a personal best to get the bronze. People
Yeah.
like he's never
Beat the
ran
Olympic champion.
19.5. He's never run it, so he would have had to pull something out the bag. And ST, we got first and second. I think we got first and second. No, you got. Did you put the Boho second?
Yeah, I put Tohoho second. Bro.
Yeah. Whereas I had
And
Noah, Kenny, and
And Kenny
Toboho.
third.
Yeah. But
Yeah, bro.
we did
I
mention
was
Brian
done, bro.
Lavelle, but we didn't know how he was going to perform because this is the
Yeah.
first time he's in this bracket, and he didn't disappoint me. I was very happy he got the bronze because honestly, I thought with Toboho, Kenny, and Noah, I thought the medals were sewn up. So for him to break into it, I'm delighted for him. Ran 19.64 a PB, looked good, and he looked good, man. I'm very happy with that, and I'm glad that we've got someone in the 200 now because obviously since Bolt we haven't really had anybody in the 200 meters. So I'm glad that we've got someone in the 200 meters.
And he's young as well.
Yeah, he's 22.
Yeah.
He's 22. When I saw that, I was like, "What?"
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was gonna
young.
say he's young and he has a lot. He's got a lot of room to improve. I think that race was a lot about natural talent. That's what got him the bronze and that natural sort of speed. Because I think he could have executed that middle 50 a bit better. That would have kept him maintain that lead and then see if he could push on for that final 50. But he's young. He's got a lot more. He's got a lot of training sessions ahead of him where he can perfect that. So looking good for Jamaica. I don't know if you've already talked about it, man, but Jamaica I think are back to
Listen, well,
Yeah.
that
slowly,
world domination, bro.
slowly but surely, we're trying to make inroads. We're trying to get back to where we need to be. But nah, I'm definitely happy with those two. And then ST the 110 hurdles. We got first place right after that. After that, and this is me, bro. But I personally didn't think any of the Jamaicans were gonna get on the podium for the 110 hurdles for men. But we got silver, and obviously we got the first Cordell Tinch, which and
class above.
bro, he hit that. Was it the first or last hurdle that he hit?
I think it was the last hurdle.
Yeah, it was the last hurdle that he hit, and I thought we could have had a chance just to sneak, but he had enough of a gap to win it, and credit to him because he's been the most consistent this year. He deserved a gold medal, but what's it name? Bennett and Mason coming in, both I think both run PBs to get the silver and bronze. I'm happy with that. I'm very happy with that. Don't know what happened to the other Americans though, even the
Holloway.
Spanish guy as well.
Grant Holloway is. I think Grant Holloway.
Grant Holloway. We knew weren't gonna. Yeah, he just wasn't. He just hasn't had a good. Obviously, he's been injured most of the season. Couldn't really get any races. He just ran out of races, and he couldn't get any formal rhythm going. So unfortunately, he couldn't do it. But unfortunately for him, fortunate for Jamaica because obviously that just put one person out of it. But yeah, it was good stuff. 400 ST.
Yeah, well, men or women's?
Nah, the men's.
I can't talk to you about the women's side.
Women's going to be in the second half.
Yeah,
women's going to be in the second half.
I'm ready for you guys, man.
But even the men's,
Brother.
ST, bro, I can't say his name, bro.
Oh, the Botswana guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, I can't say his name. It begins with N.
Nah. Bro, listen.
Bro.
I can't say it, but bro,
the young Botswana, he went in.
But bro, bro, because obviously we had Patterson. I think we had Patterson first. Corey Patterson. I had Dream Richards second. I did have Dream. I'd had Dream Richards second.
I forgot who I even had, but I know I got it completely wrong. You had Hudson Smith.
Oh yes, I had Hudson. No, but I had Dream Richards third. Sorry, I had Dream Richards third. Yeah. I had Dream Richards third.
Hudson Smith.
Yeah, Hudson Smith.
But I didn't have Hudson Smith winning. I had Corey Patterson winning.
Yeah. So did I. But Hudson
Patterson that came seventh.
Huh?
But look at the
I
results.
know, I
Patterson
know,
came
I
7th.
know. Bro, that 400, and remember, him and Jareem Richards qualified as fastest losers. Like, that's crazy.
Great.
Because,
Shout out Dream though.
yeah,
Yeah,
Jareem did
but he
well
had the
because he ran
motivation.
a national record for Trinidad, so
Yeah.
it was all good. But, bro,
You don't know
the
his story, though, as well.
Botswanans, bro. The
Bro,
Botswanans, bro, they're saying,
the
400 meters and that.
is like Botswana and South Africa, I think, is the home of 400 now, because those two countries
Yeah.
with those 400 meters is crazy. And we know we're gonna get to their squad here, but all of like 3 of them qualified for the final or something like that. Craziness, bro. And that you was moving and
Yeah.
he looked comfortable.
Yeah.
And the thing is, he looked comfortable. And the thing is, he ran a ragged race.
Yeah, it was
Bro,
awful.
Bro, it was awful. I was like, no. If he gets the technique correct, it's done.
Yeah, it was like, that's the one thing about them Botswanans. I think Toboho is the only one that's got technique, bruv. The rest of them just run.
Raw talent.
Yeah, but Toboho was a fantastic junior. We all know, like, he won well. Yeah, so this brother was not expected to win that.
Nah,
200.
no,
400.
But they did, bro. So Botswana representing.
And he ran a world leading time as well, 2 winners as well. So
43.6.
Crazy. It's crazy, like unexpected. That was one of the unexpected ones that happened. 400
Who came
hurdles.
third in that race? Sorry, in that race.
Endori.
Yeah, the other Botswanan guy. So it was Busong,
Crazy.
and then it was Jareem Richards, then it was Endori third.
Yeah.
But then the other guy came last though. He came 8th.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened with that one, but they've got.
I think that's the one. I think the guy that came 8th was the one that ran the last leg in the 4x4.
Yeah.
So Ken, it's crazy, bro. We'll get to the relays in a second. Just quickly, 400 hurdles, bro. Another surprise, another shock. Not in terms of who won it, but
who did medal?
Warholm. Carsten Warholm, no medal.
Wow, the Viking. Bro. I don't know what happened to him, boy.
Bro,
I'm not surprised.
They're saying that if he don't get lane 7, he can't run.
No, but you know what it is with him as well. He had injuries at the start of the season as well. And I'm being real. Like, even though we're happy that Rai won, to be fair.
Yeah, Rai Benjamin, he deserved it.
Deserved it, and Dos Santos as well, bro.
Yeah,
he's dangerous as well. So
but
he's always there.
Tough lane though. He had a tough lane.
He did.
Dos Santos. He was like lane 7 or 8, right?
Nah, he's in lane 8. Yeah, no, you want 6, 7, or 8 in the thing, but because that's what they say with Warholm. Warholm, if he was on one of the outer lanes, it wouldn't have happened.
Yeah,
but
he was
like, you got to be prepared. And remember, in the semi-final, he didn't win his semi-final.
No.
So it's one of them ones where it's like you need to be able to run from whatever lane that you're in. You can't just be
No, I feel like he only has one way of running though.
Yeah, he has to go. He just has to go.
He only has one way of running. So if it's not the right position and people in the right places, his competitors in the right lanes, it doesn't always work.
Yeah.
Whereas Rai runs different races, he's very calm under pressure in general.
Yeah.
And I'm happy for him because
they nearly took it away from him.
Yeah.
They nearly took it away from him. So I'm glad.
They had to appeal it.
Yeah, I'm glad they did because that was ridiculous. Like it didn't affect.
They had
the
no
race.
grounds.
It didn't affect the race. It wasn't done on purpose. Like let the man have his gold medal, man. Now, but Rai Benjamin, Dos Santos, and Samba from Qatar, bro. Like
because Samba, remember?
Well. Yeah.
Because remember, Samba used to be very good. He's ran 46.9 before when he was ahead of everybody. This is before Warholm was Warholm and Rai Benjamin and Dos Santos were coming. So people don't realize how good Samba is. But however, he ran a very good race. I haven't seen him this good in a long time, and deserved it.
100%.
Shout outs to the Nigerian as well, coming in 4th as well. National record.
I don't shout out Nigerians. I'm sorry.
You can shout out the Botswanans, man. So let's shout.
No. Let's be. No, to be fair, he ran well. To be honest.
Listen, African athletics right now, in terms of the sprint, obviously it's been dominated by the long distance for many a year. But in the shorter distances now, in the sprints, they're coming up. Obviously, you still talk about the 400, but you've always got Simbine, Omanyala. You had the Nigerian guy in the 100 as well. Yeah,
Sha'carri,
that made the
yeah.
100-meter final as well. Like, nah, so it's African athletics in terms of the shorter distances is on the up, and I'm proud to see. I'm proud to see it. I'm proud to see it. But 4x1.
I'm fuming.
ST, I'm
fuming.
gonna give you your moment, but I just need listen,
What, the men's or women's? Men's.
listen,
Yeah.
listen. I don't know who the coaches are. Sort it out.
JA.
Yeah, sort it out, because that's 2 years in a row that we haven't got out of the first round for the relay because man them have butter for fingers and can't put the frigging baton in their hand. Yeah, sort it out, because yes, we had the US and I think you had US and Canada in our heat, but even still, we should have been qualifying comfortably. As long as we got the baton around, we would have qualified comfortably. Then we can worry about everything in the final. Second year in a row we've done this. And the other thing, I know Brian Lavelle ran the 200 meters, but he wasn't even training with the guys for the relay. Stop it. Get this sorted, because we were dominating the relay.
Politics,
There was no
innit?
issue. There was no issues when Bolt and Asafa and Blake and Nesta Carter and Freighter were there. There was no issue. Ashmead, sort it out, man. Because at the end, you're just letting the Americans get further and further away. And it's lucky that Canada have been challenging them for the last few years, or else they would have dominated it even more. Sort it out. Anyway, USA winning, which to be fair was to be expected with their team. Obviously, it was Coleman to Kenny to Lindsay to Noah. It's a formidable team. Canada with their slick changeovers and that team that they had that obviously won at the Olympics last year. Very, very good team. Probably the last time we're going to see that team because of some of the ages of the guys. Aaron Brown, obviously, Andre the Grass.
But the grass feels like he's Benjamin Button. I feel like he's been around for ages,
He
man.
has.
He has. He's been around. He's been around
when he
for
was a teenager.
ages, bro.
He's been here
He's
since he was a
been
teenager.
around for ages, and then Holland
fuming,
getting the
bro.
bronze national record. But people that listen, I can't talk because our men were in it. But ST and Mr. KA Garner are in it. I was praying, I was hoping, but unfortunately, it just didn't happen. But talk to me, guys, talk to me.
Go on, ST,
Okay,
take it away, man.
yeah, so basically, I think it was the second changeover which cost us. I think raw speed for raw speed, this Ghanaian quartet has a lot of talent. And I was so happy that they got into the final, because I was telling TJ before that I expected us to get to the final and see where where we were going to go. And I saw Jamaica gone, Great Britain gone. I was like, you know what? If we keep running the way we do, and we ran a national record in the semis, in the heats, I was thinking to myself, we can definitely medal here, because I think we were the third best. I think Netherlands changeover was fantastic. I think they were all very slick, and I think Ghana, we had one of our changeovers wasn't great at it, and we had too much to do. However, I speak for both of us, KA, when we say that we're proud of this team. I think now they're all very young, so we know that they got a lot of improvement to do. And you know what? They can use this as a stepping stone, you know. Fourth place in the world is fantastic, but now we get the changeovers right. Saminu continues to be faster. Asmanti continues to be faster. All these guys, and then you know what? We can definitely get a medal in the future. I don't know how you feel, KA.
No, it was definitely, I agree with a lot of what you said. And as I said earlier, man, with this, once you've got that taste for it, and then you know what it feels like, you put in that work. So I think in the next couple of years with the Olympics and next couple of championships, I think Ghana can possibly podium. Obviously, other teams are going to try and get it right. You know, Jamaica might hopefully they'll get it right and they won't make that mistake again. South Africa are always there, so it's going to be tough. It won't be easy, but I think just Holland, Netherlands, so they executed well. Like they had the better changeovers. They were smart with some of their changeovers, where some of them the exchange happened late in the zone, where it allowed there was one I watched a replay where by the time Ghana got the bat, they exchanged at the beginning of the zone where Netherlands
Yeah,
exchanged at the front. So there was already like a 10 meter, 5 to 10 meter lead between. I think it was on the bend, on the final bend before for him to catch him. So I can't remember the names of the orders, but our final guy had too much to do.
yeah.
So
Sammy was
Samuel
yeah,
had too much to do. Whereas like if
yeah.
they had it neck and neck, or if it was even like a meter, just
He
he would have
he
caught
we
him
get third.
and would have
Yeah.
got third. So they executed, and all that comes with experience and practice. So it's looking promising for the Ghanaian lads. And as you said, they got the age on their side. So
Hmm.
I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm excited, man. And yeah,
Yeah,
we
but
want Jamaica in the final so we can beat them, man. Pla-
okay.
Plantain, bruv. Plantain, bruv.
Plantain versus plantain. Thank you. At least I have someone with sense here. Because
Listen,
we had a whole
listen.
argument. Yeah.
We're not doing this today. Yeah, planting is its name, and that's how it's gonna
Plantain.
stay.
No,
That's how it's
no,
gonna
no,
stay.
no, no, no.
But
Two
Man,
Ghanaians and one
but
Jamaican.
nah,
Sir,
listen, I don't
they
care,
weren't even
bro.
in the finals, man. It was plantain, but it was plantain, bruv.
plantain, exactly.
Let
Yeah.
us have it for this, man.
Oh dear, but listen, I was gutted. I was gutted because I really wanted you lot to get bronze. I did, but unfortunately, it's the way how it is. But hopefully, as you said, it's a stepping stone, and hopefully, obviously, next year is not really a big year. There's Commonwealth Games and that, but a year
Actually,
after
you know
for.
what?
But that could be a
Ghana
good
could
sort
do
of
But
both
yeah,
trial
because
run
but
for
yeah,
them.
in terms of
that
building
Get the
that and trying to
experience,
get a
yeah.
taste for the medals, 100%,
yeah.
it's an option. But yeah, we'll see what occurs. And obviously, finally, to wrap up the men's side before honourable mentions, the 4x4, bro. What a race! 4x4 men's, what a race. Now, ST and I had a gripe. We were talking about it because US shouldn't have been there in the first place.
Mm-hmm. Apple.
Obviously, they did. It was the disqualifications were what warranted because they had 1 foot ahead of the zone and whatever the rule is, they couldn't do it. So I can't remember who it was. There was a whole bunch of teams. I think there's like 3 or 4 that got kicked out. The US then had to do a rerun with Kenya.
Yeah.
And US were just quicker and they managed to qualify, but they shouldn't have been there. But they were. But Botswana did the business. Botswana said, "Oh yeah, all right. You don't want to get through
Oh,
on a
so
technicality? Cool. Say nothing. We're gonna beat you anyway, and we're gonna show people. So you can't turn around and say to people, well, we weren't there, so they can't call themselves the best. You were there." And Botswana said, "Yeah, nah, allow it. This is ours. This is our gold medal." Obviously, I think last year in the Olympics was role reversal because the US won. Botswana came second, but this year, Botswana, brilliant race between the three of them. Because shout out South Africa as well, who came third.
yeah.
But Botswana went out there, did the business. I can't remember what the last guy's name was.
For Botswana.
Yeah, it escapes me because Rai Benjamin was the running for the
Yeah, for
US.
US.
Can't remember what the
Yeah.
Botswana's guy in South Africa, and then it went to the line. Went to
Yeah.
the line. Guy from Botswana ran past Rai Benjamin. ST, I'm still saying that bro. It looked like South Africa came second. I don't know why that hasn't been appealed because to me it looked like his torso
I thought they
passed.
came second, but hey,
His
but I
torso
don't know. I
passed
can't.
before Rai Benjamin's did personally, but look, it is what it is. Botswana did the business, and as Mr. KA alluded to earlier, bro. Like Taboho was saving his legs for that celebration, bro. Like because you know Taboho likes to get one over on the Americans, so like I was
He
delighted.
doesn't like
I
that.
think I was more delighted because the US didn't win. But also delighted because Botswana deserved it, and those 4. Like, I think ST said it. I said it in when we were messaging saying maybe we want to see the Taboho do the 400. Let's just see how that goes. But I
He's got
think
talent
he
because
he,
he's
he,
run 44.
he does. But I think because they've got the 3 already, you might as well leave him to
Yeah,
the
it's long.
to the 200. But
And the 100 as well. Yeah.
yeah, 100%. But yeah, credit to Botswana. In terms of the field events, bro,
Hey,
this
I'm gonna
guy,
give you one sec,
Are we not talking about my
bro.
girl Sydney, bro? Like, are you from
No,
the
we're gonna
same
talk
there?
about it after.
Is
We'll
it
talk
okay?
about it
I'm
after.
like, what's this?
But I have to say, yeah,
Even the four
the
by four women's
Caribbeans
and
as
stuff.
well. The Caribbeans with your javelin, yeah, I'm impressed You lot are sweeping everything, like the throwing events. I
Yeah,
like
Walcott for
shout
Trinidad
out
won.
them.
Yeah, won the javelin, didn't it?
And
Walcott.
Peters came second.
Yeah, nah, nah. Listen, in terms of javelin, I don't think the Europeans won it for ages. It's been a while since the
No,
Europeans won it. So a
the
lot of
Indians.
India and
It's the
Caribbean have been doing it.
it's the
So
cricket.
that's
It's the cricket. It's the cricket playing nations that are doing it. No, no, no. It's true. They got a
Stereotype.
lot of them got. No, no. It's not a stereotype. So basically, um, Sean Walker and both Anderson Peters and Chopra were all part of their cricket team,
Yeah,
but they
yeah,
had talent because of the throwing. So they
yeah,
decided to take them away. So
yeah.
yeah, listen,
Nah, man, it's
fair
been
enough.
good.
Innit?
I listened
Americans,
to Jay Gale got silver in a long jump. I was gutted because he should have won. He should have won, but that Italian you just decided that he just wanted to win for no reason, bro. I just,
That's why he was so happy with like second because he was just like, well, I can,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, what
But
can
that
you
what can
Italian
I
you just
do?
said,
Like,
yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like I was so annoyed, so annoyed. But credit to him. But ST, this guy, bro. Like, I think at some point we might as well just, you know what, these meets here, we might as well just put the bar to 7 meters and see if he can do it.
bro?
Because
He's nasty.
the Plantis is just,
oh, is
bro,
that
he's
the
not human, bro. The pole vaulter.
Hobart guy is from
Yeah,
Sweden,
he's
isn't it? Yeah.
not human, bro. Like, I think ST, I think, so if I correct me if I'm wrong, he broke the indoor record this year.
Yes,
And then he broke the world record at a Diamond League meet.
yes.
And then this is third time he's broken a world
Fourth.
record, second for outdoor.
Yes,
Imagine if they were
he's
still giving out money
this
for
year
each world record.
fourth. I think they are actually. I think they
Yeah,
get a
they
little
are.
bit. No,
Yeah,
I think
he's caking.
they
He's
Haven't
are.
they switched it
caking.
up
Yeah,
a
he's
bit?
taking.
Didn't they switch up a bit? Like you have to do so many like in a year or something like that or within a time
Nah.
period.
You
Because
always
that
get
Oh, okay,
money
I
for
thought it switched up.
championship record
that
and world record. You get money for.
Oh, okay.
You
that's
get.
why he's always doing it by one
That's what I was saying,
because
like because
he
people
doesn't.
could just inch by inch and then just be rolling in with the money.
Yeah, nah, it's
But you know, but you know the joke thing is when he clears it, yeah, it's not yeah. You know how some people just struggle to clear the broken
mm.
records when you look at the high jump. Sometimes they just fall over. He is flying over. They just need to put it up to 650 and say, "Listen, bro."
Bro, put up 7 meters. I want to see what he
Let's
can do. I want
start
to see if he
it,
can
man.
reach it. I want to see if he can reach it if it goes up to 7 meters. I just want to see if he
He's
can
probably
reach
doing
it.
it in training. Like,
I reckon I reckon he's definitely doing 650 in training.
Yeah, probably. But
you
bro,
know, the ones where after the session you're just mucking about, like taking free kicks and penalties. That's him
Brother,
making
Yeah.
records after at the end
Yeah.
of training, bro.
bro,
with left foot and right foot. That's what he's doing. Them man
bro,
there.
he's crazy, bro. And credit to the planters. ST, any other mentions on the track or on the field before we move on for the men?
Man. Oh yeah, the 800 Wanyoni, well done. He's done really well. That was a very
Kenyan
good
guy,
race.
innit?
Yeah, and then Algerian Ute as well. He's always dangerous.
The Canadian
Got his
you
thing,
came
and
third, innit?
third, yeah.
Yeah.
Aprop, yeah. So he's good. Ingebrigtsen is struggling. Hey,
He hasn't really trained though. He hasn't
no,
really
he hasn't really.
trained. He hasn't really
No,
trained this season, but yeah,
no,
but
he
he
hasn't.
doesn't turn up for championships anyway. He always seems to get
No, he
beat.
does. No, it's half and half, isn't it?
Yeah,
He's
the
half
short
and half.
distance he tends to get beat, and then like
Yeah.
5,000 or whatever he tends to win.
To what?
Because
Yeah.
who won the 5,000? Because obviously that
Cole
Jake
Hocker.
Whiteman came second.
Cole Hocker won the Cole Hocker won the
the
5,000.
American-
1500. Sorry, 1500.
Yeah, he
Jake
won
Whiteman
The
came second.
1500.
But who came first? The
Oh,
Portuguese
the
guy,
Portuguese
innit?
Yeah, I'd never heard of
because I
him.
celebrated. Yeah, bro, I celebrated because they were just that's one of the other ones to talk about Jake Whiteman and what's the other guy? Jake Whiteman and the other
Josh
one.
Kerr.
Josh Kerr, yeah, Josh Kerr.
Okay.
They were talking about them all week, bro. Josh Kerr didn't even feature, bro, and Jake Whiteman got silver, bro. Tell them, listen, you need to stop talking about these British athletes, bro. Like they're not that, bro. They're not turning up. No, I'm
Have
sorry.
we talked about Hunt though? Sorry, I came in late, but he talked about Hunt. The Yeah,
No,
the
no, no,
British
no.
one.
That's the
We
women's
talked about that,
segment.
yeah.
No, we
Women's
haven't done
segment.
Oh,
the
okay.
women's.
So,
So
no, you
people,
mentioned.
No,
I
no.
said I came a bit late in it. So I'm
people,
like,
people,
okay, excuse me.
people,
It's been a while. It's
forgive,
been a while.
forgive Ka. This is his first time. I know you lot know how the structure works, but
Nah,
he's
bad,
learning.
my
He's
bad. I know
learning.
that.
He's learning.
Tell me down below in the comments, man, how bad I'm doing, man. First time back, man, looking like some
Not
any
even.
guy with the hoodie on, like, bro.
Not even. Not even. But listen, people. That's it for the men's side. We're gonna now move on to the women's side, and there's only one place to start, and that is with Melissa Jefferson Wooden. Absolutely phenomenal.
Absolutely
Obviously,
brilliant.
100 meters, 10.61, championship record, fourth fastest woman all time,
Of all time.
bro. Crazy. Obviously, like we might as well go through it. Won the 200 meters, 21.68.
Yeah.
And then completed the treble to win
4x100.
the 4x100 in the relay. Bro, phenomenal from her. Phenomenal.
Bro,
Because it's not easy. She's only
it's not
second
easy.
woman to do the treble
Yeah,
at a world
behind.
championships.
Yep.
Only
After the lady,
after the lady
you'll
that we will talk about in a little bit.
yeah.
But
Bro,
yeah, bro.
I said it. I said it straight. I said she'll clean
Yeah, I
up.
know.
That's why I'm happy. I got something right finally because I had a very shocking. But on a serious note, yeah, she was running so well. She didn't lose, and even
She
when
only
I
lost
saw her race,
once. She only lost once in the 200 meters. She came second. I can't remember who she lost to, but it was earlier. It was early in the season. I think it was at Grand Slam track. It was at Grand Slam track. Yeah.
But even that, bro. Apart from that, she was. I knew. I said as soon as and I said her temper. You know why I said her temperament was good? Because I watched the U.S. trials and I noticed the U.S. trials, and that gives me a gauge to see how they go with the Americans. And I just saw her clearing everybody. Just not, and also I like her temperament as well. She's not someone that gets gassed too easy. She's
She's focused.
someone that looks focused, very calm, knows what she wants, very cool
knows
headed.
what she can do.
I think a prime example of that is sorry to cut you off. Is she was doing it so I think it was after her first round in the 100 meters and she was on interviewed for BBC and they said, how do you feel that everyone's going to be chasing you? And she said, I haven't got no titles.
Yeah.
She's like, I haven't won anything. She's like, I'm chasing everybody else. And I think that shows the determination that she had, but also the self-awareness to know that, listen, I haven't proved anything yet. So until I prove something, I'm just going to stay humble and my eye is on the prize. And that's what I respect about her more than anything else is the fact that she's like, nah, I haven't proven anything. I haven't won anything yet. You can only talk when you've won things. So I did like about that about her. Sorry, carry on.
I have a question real quickly.
Yeah, go on.
Go on.
How do you think the race would have won if Juju was in the 200 though? How do you think it? Do you think it would have changed?
So we have a disagreement here.
I said if Juju and Alfred was fit, she would have beat her because Juju ran 21.71 at a Diamond League meet, and I think she would have been informed. Like, don't get me wrong, it would have been very, very close. But I think it would have been the first time we would have seen Jefferson Wooden under pressure.
Yeah.
And I think Juju, because she's a better 200 meter runner, and I think she would have just picked her on the line. But ST didn't see Juju beating her.
I didn't see Juju beating her for the simple fact is, if I'm being honest, yes, Jefferson Wooden ran really fast and had no challenges. But I do think, obviously, if Juju would have challenged her, I think Melissa would have gone faster. That's my opinion. Yeah. But you know what? Both opinions could be. Because, bro, you know what it is, like I said, man, like her composure and stuff like that. I don't think she would have frozen. But I don't think both of them would have frozen.
Neither do I.
Yeah.
Neither do I.
But I get what you're coming from.
Worked harder.
Yeah, and I think Juju would have just had the speed it does because obviously Juju's done the 1, 2, and 4. And obviously she's competing more at the 200 meters, whereas for Mr. Jefferson, this is the first time really she's gone out into major championships 200. That's why. But listen, they would have pushed each other to the limit in the 200. It would have been a lot closer than what the 100 meters was, which he won at canter. Very happy for Tina Clayton getting silver. Shout her out. 10.76, ran a PB. Very, very happy because I had her to get the bronze.
You did.
But obviously, Julie and Alfred got the bronze running 10.84 to then find out that obviously Juju was carrying an injury, which we heard that she had an injury in about late July, beginning of August time. Yeah. She did come back for a couple of Diamond League events and looked fine, but obviously it came back again after the 100-meter final, which is why we didn't get to see her in the 200 meters. But very, very happy for Tina Clayton. And obviously Juju still, after the gold in the 100 and the silver in the 200 at the Olympics, for her to get a bronze in the 100 at the World Championships, I think she'll be happy with that, especially carrying the injury. But before we continue with what happened in the 200 and all the other events, it was the last time that we saw Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce in an individual event. She came 6th in the final. Said that she was very happy to make the final. She never got the chance to do it in the Olympics. I think had she got to do it in the Olympics last year, I think she would have went last year. But because she couldn't get to do it in the Olympics last year, she said, yeah, I'm coming back this year. And as I said, I was delighted that she made the final. Obviously, I had wishful thinking that if she could just get the bronze, I would have been delighted. But we knew, I think we all knew deep down that her just making the final was good enough. I'm just gonna read out a couple things here before obviously I get you lot's opinion. 3rd fastest woman all time, 10.60. Only Elaine Thompson and Flojo have gone quicker, and Flojo is questionable. Most decorated female athlete ever. 10 gold medals at World Championships. 10 gold medals at World Championships. 5 golds in the 100 meters, most to do it out of men and women. 2009, 2013, 2015, 2019, 2022. 2013, going back to what we said about Mr. Jefferson Wooden being the second woman to do the treble. Shelly-Ann was the first in 2013. Yep. She did it, the 1, the 2, and the 4x1. The twos, I want to know who was in that 200 meter, because Shelly-Ann 200 meters isn't great. But the fact that she did it, I can't say anything. 3 gold medals at the Olympics, 2 in the 100, 2008 and 2012. And then imagine, ST, the only time that she won a 4x100 relay gold in the Olympics was the last one in 2020. That's how much the US have dominated.
And obviously, you haven't even mentioned the medal that she's got after that as well.
Yeah, 6 silvers and 1 bronze at the World Champs as well. 4 silvers and 1 bronze at the Olympics. World Indoor title in 2014. Commonwealth gold in the relay in 2014. The only major championship that she missed from 2008 to 2025 was 2017 in London, and that was only because she was giving birth. So that just shows the consistency, and she is the oldest woman to win 100-meter gold, which was in the World Championships, her last one in Eugene, 2022. Crazy when you look at the numbers, crazy to look at the longevity, and obviously for me personally, obviously having Shelly-Ann from 2008 flying the flag for Jamaican athletics for the women, constantly battling with the USA, beating the USA. Obviously we had that time where we had Shelly-Ann, we had Elaine. It started off with Shelly-Ann, Karen Stewart, and Veronica Campbell-Brown.
Jerome Simpson as well.
Sharon Simpson.
Some names.
Bro, some names, bro. And then
Veronica Campbell,
obviously
boy.
it moved on to Elaine Thompson, and then obviously Sharika as well.
Sharika.
Just to name a few. Just to name, so people, if you look at the longevity, when we're saying Karen Stewart and Veronica Campbell-Brown to now saying Tina and Tia Clayton with Sharika Jackson, you can go through all the other women that she's been through since this time, and competed against and competed with, to this day. I can't say enough. She is, for me personally, she is the greatest female athlete ever. I know obviously people will argue other people, but for me, she is. The dominance that she had, the longevity that she had, the fact that she's gone on for so long as well. Unfortunate that she was also a part of the Bolt era, because if there was no Bolt, we'd probably be talking about Shelly-Ann the way how we talk about Bolt. But I'm glad that we had the both of them, and they were both dominating at the time that they had. And bro, I can't say enough, because for you to, we've seen it in sport before, don't get me wrong, more so in tennis more than anything else, where women go off, have kids, come back, and they can still win majors and stuff. But for you to go off, have a child, come back when you're coming towards the light end of your career, and still be able to win gold medals, it's crazy. I mean, you won a gold medal at 35 in 100 meters. Like, you don't hear stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? What she's done for the country, what she's done for her family and herself, bro, I can only salute her. Man, them, your time. KA will come to you first, because I know.
Go on, bro.
I know. I know Mr. KA has had a soft spot for Shelly-Ann for a very long time.
We'll just call it that, a soft spot.
That girl, Shelly-Ann. Nah, yeah, the girl with that $1 million smile. She's not even the biggest thing out there, but it's just that personality and that warm, that spirit that she has, man. Nah, she's the model athlete, and you've mentioned it all, TJ, about like the accolades and what the era that she has been through, the multiple eras, and she stayed at the top, even going out in a final. Like, as you said, at the age that she is, to go out like that, not many people get to bow out in the final race on the world scene. So yeah, for me, it's never wanted to give Jamaica too much props, man, but like I said, Shelly-Ann, it was, as you said, that how for me, it was just how she was as an athlete. She was always warm, always smiling, always bubbly. Woman of faith as well. And she just had a good spirit, she was just a good person. So for me, that's what won me over, man. That's why she was always the bays, man. That's why I always called her the bays. I always had time for her, and then she was winning as well, man. So you can't knock that other cherry on top. So yeah, man, a lot can be said about Shelly-Ann, but we can just look at the accolade, look at the table, and then that says it all for itself, man. I'm sure we're gonna see her a couple of times at her kids' sports day. So like, we will still get to see her run, I'm sure.
That's not, bro. I feel sorry for the women that are ring.
You know them ones there, yeah. She doesn't, like, obviously I know she's just striding out in it, like she's not. But bro, even striding out, bro, she doesn't. She's striding out to the line. She's not like, oh yeah, let me get 50 meters and blah, blah, blah. She's striding out to the line. It's crazy, bro. Like it just shows the levels. It's not fair, but unfortunately, they just have to put up with it.
And if you know the joke thing,
if you come second, you're doing that race to come second to say I came second to Shelly-Ann.
You know the joke things. She needs to do it to go to the men's race, and she probably wins that as well.
She probably wins, of course, easy.
She'll win that as well, bruv. Like, listen, me, I'll feign injury. I'm not racing, bro. I'm not.
That pulled a hamstring.
You ain't putting that on the internet and making me look fool. Even though, because it's the whole ego thing, but nah, 100%, man, 100%.
You could also, I forgot to say this as well. Sorry. You saw how even all the other athletes responded to her when she was leaving as well, man, and that also says says a lot for the person she was and the model athlete she was to a lot of these young girls coming up, man. So they paid their homage and respect to her, and they knew that a great was leaving the sport.
Hmm.
So yeah, man, that girl
I
Shelly-Ann.
think you've summed it up very well, man. And what I would say is Pocket Rocket, and as you said, from when even the American girls are like, Shelly-Ann was my hero, and a lot of them are
Hmm.
putting her on the Mount Rushmore and stuff like that. That's
Hmm.
the amount of respect
Yeah,
that she has from everybody, even her rivals, and that her personality, radiant, always making jokes, always happy, as you said, woman of faith, excellent runner as well, very good, amazing ambassador for Jamaica. I'll be honest, she epitomizes what Jamaican people are: energetic, lively, bubbly, but also honest but good people.
Mm.
And that's what I would say. And it's gonna be a shame that she's gone. However, in Tina and Tia as well, when she comes back from her injury, I
Mhm.
think that the women's 100 is good. You lot
Yeah.
have them two girls have been talented as well, and they've won junior championships. I think they're going to be fine in the pros. I think they'll be giving the likes of Melissa Wooden and um, all the other girls a lot of hard time, and they should be getting medals as well. So obviously we look forward to the girls' future. But shout out Shelly-Ann, Pocket Rocket. You are the best, if I'm being honest. Obviously, you can argue stuff.
vote.
People like Alison Felix and Bolt and
Mhm.
stuff like that. You can always argue, but for me, the female athlete, she's really up there, and you could even put her number one. I'll be like, yeah, her accolades speak for herself, and I've enjoyed her racing, man.
Nah, man, don't count Alice. She's stat padded, man. With them 400s and the 4x4s, but she was
No,
stat padded with
bro,
all
Nah,
no,
them
she's
girls,
on
Alison
man.
smoke.
Felix. Alison Felix
Felix
is
is on
up there.
smoke.
Nah,
She's
She's up
smoky,
I'm
there,
bro.
man.
gassing.
She's
She's up there.
smoky.
Like,
She's
don't get me wrong.
smoky,
Don't get me
very
wrong. I
smoky.
enjoyed the time that like she couldn't beat Veronica Campbell Brown in the 200 at the Olympics. Like she just couldn't beat her until 2012 happened. But nah, Alison Felix is definitely up there. And I
She's
get
not.
what Kay is
I
saying though.
threw it in the back now. I just
I
shit.
get what Kay is saying though, but nah. We can't be throwing shade on Alison Felix like that, man. She's one of the greats as well. But
She is,
listen,
man. Shout out to Alison.
listen, Pocket Rocket, we salute you. We've loved your time. And as ST said, you're leaving it in capable hands, in good hands with TNT now, and hopefully they can fly the flag for us in the future and try and at least do half of the things that you have done in the sport. But yeah, people, listen, let's move on. Obviously, we said it already. Jefferson Wood winning the 200 meters. Um, Amy Hunt getting silver, and then Sharika getting
Bro, I
bronze.
spoke to you about this. Like, don't get me wrong, yeah. I hear it, yeah. And I'm gonna be very honest. And I have to say this now, yeah. If if Shrika's healthy, Shrika comes at least second in that
Yeah,
race, at least
yeah.
second in the race.
She should have.
And
She still
obviously,
should have done. Even
yeah.
not being
But
healthy, she
however,
still should.
but however, I was saying this to you as well, and I think it's the shape of the 200 meters because Juju is very tall. You've got obviously Melissa Wooden is a what's it called? A unique character because
Gabby
she
Thomas
doesn't
is tall as
have the
well.
Derby Thomas is tall. Sharika is very tall.
Mm.
Amy Hunt has the perfect height and build for it. Her start is terrible,
Yeah.
but she finishes very well.
Hmm.
And if she works on her start, she could be very dangerous. But however, congratulations to Sharika. Sharika had a lot of injuries as well. I'm gonna
Yeah.
big up Sharika because I know it was a struggle for her to even get to these championships. So for her to get a medal, is fantastic. Melissa Wooden, hey, that girl, shout her out, man, shout her out. That's it.
100%, 100%. And listen, credit to Amy Hunt. I think she was at the Olympics last year. But this is her first major championship where she could have been in contention, and she got a silver medal. So credit to her. And obviously Sharika getting the bronze. She was very, very happy with the bronze after everything that she
Mm.
went through, as you said, ST. So I can't be anything but happy for her. Hopefully, this is a stepping stone she can use next year to try and build herself up, so that in 2027 she can go again, to try and get back to the top. Um, 400-meter women's. Now, before we let
Oh God,
KA say what he has to
rip us to
say,
shreds.
ST, bruv. Like,
Aye,
look, no. But
we
SC, look, when we look at things, put things in perspective, when we made those predictions, they were logical
I was about
and
to say, you guys are
they
going off analytics and
made
time, yeah.
sense because she had never competed in the 400, and forget the analytics, just how good Nasser and Paulino are,
exactly.
right? How good they are. So us putting her third wasn't any slight to her. It was the inexperience of the 400 and how good Paulino and Nasser
Those two.
are, and we didn't know if she would be able to cope. Boy, did Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone prove us wrong.
But
Because,
can I just say, after you saw her semis, when did you
I
start to
kinda
realize and
when
take
we
her
see-
seriously?
when-
That's what I'm
when-
saying.
when we
When did
saw
you
her
start?
se-
Because that
when we-
semis.
when we saw her semi, we were
we
like,
both we were like, fuck.
so about that. So I think at that point we both still said, let's see how she reacts when Nasser's ahead and Paulinho's running her down. That's what we said.
Yeah.
Neither of those things happened.
I was gonna bring that up as well because I think if Paulino had an inside lane, I think she might have won the race. I'm not sure if that lane 8 because she had to run a different kind of race.
I did say to ST, I said,
That's
had
you said
she been in lane 6 or 7, Paulino,
I think
would
she
have
might
been
have
tough.
won.
it might have
Yeah.
been slightly different instead of being on the outside lane. But again, her being in lane 9 was her own fault because she didn't win her semi-final, did she?
No, she didn't.
Yeah,
no.
yeah, she didn't win her semi-final, so it's her own fault. But bro, 47-78 championship record, national record, completely.
Second
So when she said, all I want to do is break Sanya Richard-Ross 400-meter record, that's what we expected. She beat that. Did she not beat that in the first round, ST?
No, she beat in the
semi-final. She beat it in the semi-final. And I was just
48-29.
Yeah. And I was just like,
And
yeah.
I don't think that she was, and I don't think she was going for the record in the semis. I think she surprised herself as well.
Yeah, she did.
Bro,
she did.
She surprised
she
herself.
slowed down.
She cruised. She was in cruise control. That's what's scary. Is that she was in cruise control. Like, I don't think people understand. Yes, she dominated the 400-meter hurdles, but bro, Paulino didn't win with 47-98.
Nasser came
is crazy. Nasser ran 48-19 and got a bronze medal.
That's madness.
I don't think people actually understand.
And that race made them look like they were not levels, but as you said, times,
but Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone, bro, she's bionic. She's not human,
she's
bro.
Mad.
She's goated. She's goated. This woman said 400-meter hurdles. Yeah, I'm bored now. She's like, I'm bored now. I want to challenge myself. I'm bored. She went over to the 400 meters. Not when the 400 meters didn't have talent. She went over to 400 meters where Nasser and Paulino were competing against each other to see who's going to win the gold medal and running fast times. Right? Remember, last year, they both ran fast times in the 400-meter final for the Olympics. So it wasn't a gimme. And she just came there and said, you know what? Let me just try it out. You know what? I think I'm kind of good. I kind of like this. I'm kind of good at this. Semi-final. Yeah, it looks like I'm great at this. Final. Yeah, I completed it.
But I think I think that played into her advantage where they kind of saw her. They knew she was good, but as you said, they've got that experience, so they probably was banking on that in some ways where they didn't expect her to be as good as she did. But Sydney, she's that executed brilliantly.
He's gonna break that world record, bro.
I was gonna come to that as well, man. Because people are talking like that. People are talking about that.
So.
Can you imagine that in two sports? I don't know. You don't know the sport better than me, man. Has that happened where people have had multiple records?
Well, Bolt does.
Well, yeah.
Obviously, Bolt, yeah. And I know back in the day, but obviously people are questioning those eras out.
People like Flojo and all these guys at the time, yeah.
Michael Johnson did at the time.
Michael Johnson,
the 2 and the 4. Yeah, I know a couple. I forgot like Americans in the game. I think he had the long jump at one point in 100 meters. I think he had the record.
Paul Lewis.
That's it. Yeah. So I know it's I know it's happened, but it's been a while obviously both not that long ago, but
Yeah.
yeah, boy.
Bro, she's like I don't think there's any. I think there's enough superlatives to give this woman, apart from bruv, just goated, bro. Because
Yeah.
doing that,
Your first season taking
in
it
your
seriously.
first season, taking bro. Bear in mind, she did Grand Slam track, and I think in one of them she did the 2 and the
And the
4
4, and she did the hurdles and everything.
and the
The
hurdles
100,
as well, bro.
110.
Like mate, like. And listen, I really like. There's not many of the American
Yeah, I like her.
athletes that I like, but she's one of them. Melissa Jefferson Wood, and I respect. I like her as well. Those two are probably the two that I like the most. But Sydney Mclaughlin-Levrone, bruv, like, bro, she's only what ST? Isn't she only like 24, 25 or something like that?
She's 25, bro.
Bro,
She could just decide
like,
to do whatever she wants. Like, okay,
bro,
maybe
like,
100 meters
I'm sitting here and I'm thinking to myself, she might as well just do the 200, bruv, and see what happens.
Yeah.
I don't think she has the speed for it. But
200 isn't great.
yeah, but bro, or as KA said, go for the 800. See, like, I mean, she could do whatever she wants. Obviously, I know next year is an off year because obviously Commonwealth Games, European Championships, USA aren't involved. But I'll be interested to see what she decides to do next year.
I reckon she's gonna stick to the 400. I think she's gonna run a
so.
That's what I'm thinking. Me personally, if I'm forward thinking, I'm thinking she'll continue doing the 400 because 2027 World Championships, I have a feeling she'll want to defend her crown in the 400, and then I think 2028 in US she'll go back to the hurdles and say, Femkebo, sorry, but I'm coming back for my crown.
Or I think she might stay for the 400 and try and break the record in there if she hadn't done it already.
I think next year she'll be building towards it.
Depends on how next
and I think 2027 she'll go for the record and defending her crown. And I think 2028 she'll say, Femke, sorry, but I'm coming back for my hurdles.
I think Paulino and Nasser will be able to come back strong because they now know what she's capable of.
Yeah,
and should take her seriously.
But trying to run that time is gonna lie that.
Bro, I mean, both of them. Listen,
you're asking them to get. You're asking them, and don't be wrong. I get what you're saying, Kay. It will push them, but you're asking them to get into world record territory. And
I think there's.
But I think Paulino possibly could though.
I think Nasser. Yeah, Paulino more because of her finishing speed. Nasser is very more streamlined, but I do think Nasser can go under 48. If I'm being honest.
Yeah, she can.
She'll go under 4.
She can. Yeah. Bro, she's
no, you don't need to give her any hope at all.
No hope because we expected her to medal. But even if she, like, say she won and she ran 47, 9, we would have been like, all right, cool in it. But to run 47.78, no one hasn't done that since I can't remember who the world record holder is. ST
Marisa Koch or something like that.
Is she Russian or something?
Yeah, German. Like US and Eastern German, them at that time was a bit.
So that could have been all steroids and all sorts. Yeah. Bro, so no one's even touched the realms of that. Like, nah. Sydney Mclaughlin-Levrone, salute to you because crazy. First year and you go and do that is absolute madness. But yeah, another surprise, bruv. 100-meter hurdles, ST.
Boy, these Kambunji sisters, hey, that is gassed. Hey, congratulations. Hey, listen, I'll be talking. If those were my daughters, I'll be talking.
Bro, it's another one that we got. Well, we got wrong. Like, I think I had Abasan getting silver. To be fair, and I think you had Grace Stark. Getting silver.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, but she got bronze. But Masai Russell was not involved, bro. She came 4th.
Oh.
But Kambunji, she just ran her own race. Kambunji ran her own race. I think you did mention her. You gave her an honorable mention.
Yeah.
But Kambunji just ran her own race, bro, and just said, you know what, I'm just gonna do my thing. And bro, she won. And when no one expected her to. and I
With a
respect it.
national record too.
Yeah, 12,
12
24. Was it 12?
24.
12.
Yeah, 12, yeah, 12,
24.
24.
That's ridiculous time.
That's crazy. National record, and like that's the thing that I've liked about this World Championships is that a lot of people have run PBs and national records and all sorts. They've come onto the big stage and they've done it, and that's what I like about it. But yeah, Marcel Russell's got work to do. Disappointing from the Jamaican perspective. Akira Nugent,
didn't turn
nothing.
up.
Daniel Williams, came
turn
7th, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, not good for us. But credit to Kampunji, man, for winning that. Obviously, the continuation of the three-peat for Melissa Jefferson Wooden is the 4x100. USA won. We could have won that.
I agree.
I was saying it was the.
Is it the second? Was it the second one? The second
changeover.
Yeah,
the second changeover.
She had batting problems.
The second changeover is what gave. But bro, even then,
you were still in
Tia and Tina ran so well when we were coming off the bench going into the last change. We were ahead.
Yeah,
but the girl went off. Can't remember her name, but she went off a bit too soon, and we couldn't get the batting in. So that gave Sha'carri the chance, but she was running her down. And I was saying to ST, I think if Sharika was there, we would have won. I think Sharika was there, we would have won. But unfortunately, ended up getting silver. But I was just disappointed because I wanted Shelly to go out with a gold medal.
Yeah.
And she blitzed that first 100.
Yeah.
She blitzed it because
her split.
Yeah, her split time was better than Melissa Jefferson Wooden's.
Yeah.
So when I look at that, I was gutted. Don't get me wrong, I was happy with the silver because of what I expected. But the fact that we could have won and maybe should have won is what made me a little bit disappointed. But credit to the US for getting it done, bro. Germany getting bronze, Luke and Kemba and them. Like, yeah, bro. Team GB again, no medal, bro.
But that final changeover for the women's, that's what killed it for them.
That was who? Yeah. That was Desiree Henry and Taranita, innit? Yeah.
Tania. That changeover was awful, and that's literally what lost it for them. So by the time she was able to gather herself, that she couldn't get into her stride, and then Germany just ran her down, passed her early, and she couldn't keep up.
Yeah, but the thing is, the funny thing is that GB team couldn't run Germany down, but in the semi-final, Germany actually ran them down. And that's how they managed to win the semi-final. So to be fair to Germany, they were there or thereabouts. So you can't begrudge them it. But a team of GB stature with the foot speed that they have, they should be getting minimum bronze. But it's unfortunate for them not to get it. 4x4 cruise control for US national record. Championship record while they're at it. ST, I think Sydney Mclaughlin-Levrone split was 47-8 on that last leg. Like, it's crazy, bro.
And she weren't even trying.
She was jogging. Bro, now that one, that 4x4 for women's, I 100% expected US to win it. I'm glad that we got silver. But we were never touching them with the talent that they got. And obviously, Sydney Mclaughlin-Levrone on the last leg, bruv, was just out for a summer stroll, even though it was raining. But she was just out for a stroll, bro. Like, literally just said, yeah, bruv. She was there, like, just, looking around, taking a look at the crowd and that, and just being like, yeah, bro, crazy. 47-8 her split. Like, she's phenomenal. And, Holland got third as well. So credit to Fenkabo and them and that. Nikki Claver.
She put her country on her back, Fenkabo.
Championship.
How many events did she run, bro? How many rounds?
I'm telling you. I know. Obviously, she ran. I think they got what?
She won the hurdles.
The mixed relay. They came second, and then obviously the hurdles she won, which she was expected to do. So she had a good championships as well. Any honourable mentions?
But in the women's side, not
Odera, bruv.
Oh
Adira
yes,
in
Adira.
800 meters.
Adira, yes.
Adira in 800 meters,
Beating,
bro. I'm so
yeah,
delighted.
ruining the British hopes.
Yes, bro. I
Boy,
love it. I love to see it, bro. I
she
love
was
to see
fantastic.
it.
We thought, and I was speaking to TJ off before. I didn't think actually. I said I didn't think the British would win, even though because I think Keely didn't have enough races
Mm.
coming into the race, even though she ran. I didn't think she had enough speed and endurance. I think Georgia as well. She's good, but didn't have enough speed and endurance. I thought the Switzerland athlete, she'd be running really well. She would win that race personally, but obviously experience counted. But Lillian Adira, she's been comfortable when I was watching her during the rounds.
Mm.
It makes sense why she won. She won a very good race, and I'm happy for her. Africa
Yeah, and
another medal, man.
she just caught them on the line. She just
Yeah,
caught them on the line. It's brilliant from her. What's his name? Is it Kip
Chestnut
Yegon?
checkers.
Kip Yegon again.
Diego and
Yes.
Chibet as well.
Yeah, phenomenal, bro.
Yeah,
Phenomenal, bro.
I think across the board. So even like as you said, did you even mention Wanyonyi as well for Kenya
yeah,
in the
we did.
men's?
The
Did you
men, yeah,
mention as well, honorable
Yeah.
mention as well
yeah,
for
yeah,
him as well?
yeah.
Like there were some good middle distance events as well, man.
Mm.
Yes, there was.
Across it was a good championship overall, man.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah.
I know we'll
100.
come to that probably at the end, like a little roundup thing, but yeah,
That's what we're doing now.
okay, same.
But yeah,
But
man.
but yeah, no, the Kenyans continue to do their thing, man, and made it
To do her
competitive,
thing, yeah.
and it's a good races, man.
Nah, 100%. ST, your favorite moment of the championship and your performance in the championship.
Favorite moment is obviously listen, I was laughing about we deserve it, you deserve it. Oblique winning that gold medal.
Mm,
I can speak for everybody. And I said, yeah, I'm glad no one didn't win it. I'll be honest.
mm,
Performance, and I think this is the second time I've done this. Sydney, bro, it has to be her, man. She's
Yeah.
bro. That performance there, yeah. Listen, honorable mention to Melissa Jefferson Wood,
mm,
obviously 100,
mm,
200, 4x4. We highly respect you and we
mm.
highly respect that. But for Sydney, the event, this is the first year she's run this properly and almost breaking a world record and beating two of the greatest 400-meter athletes of all time. I said, nah, that race there, and she won easily as well by performance.
I hear it. I hear it. That's some good picks. Kay, what are you saying? Favorite moment in the performance of the championship?
Well, I don't know if I can top that, man, because some of them there were good moments, man. Especially like I said, Sydney, Melissa, um, can name a few. Like I said, I mentioned the uh like I said, the middle distance of Botswana's. They
Oh,
brought a shine to a nice light, a nice change. This it was like I said, it was a I think you mentioned it earlier about a lot of national records, a lot of PBs. Like it was a good championship overall. So it's actually quite difficult in a way to pick one standout moment because even though these were fast races, they were competitive as well. So I think athletics as a whole, if they can, they've got it's looking good for the sport. This championships was a was a good one for I think for their image of world athletics.
But what is your performance and your favorite moment?
No, so yeah,
yeah,
sorry, Sydney. I said it,
God.
Sydney. I said Sydney. That was my favorite moment. That was my favorite moment, especially when I
Favorite
was
and the
like,
performance?
probably Sydney.
Oh,
Fair,
so
I
both,
think I think
fair,
both,
she
yeah,
she
fair,
fair,
takes both. I
both,
think she
fair,
has to
both,
take
fair,
both,
both,
man.
fair,
both,
fair.
both,
I think
both.
she has to take both for
Yeah,
that,
no,
man.
100%. No, I hear
Because
you. I hear you. I hear you. For me, favorite moment, ST, you know already, bro. The
Oblique.
oblique,
100.
and, oblique and Kashane getting gold and silver in the 100. My favorite moment. Obviously, performance. I agree with you lot. Sydney, Mclaughlin-Levrone in that 400 meters is absolutely crazy. Another performance I would say is the Botswanans in the 4x4 as well. The
Yes.
Botswanans in the 4x4 definitely needs it. And Duplantis breaking the world record in the pole vault.
Yes, of course,
I've got
yeah.
to mention him as well, bro, because like, honestly, that guy's crazy. But yeah, I'm going to agree with you lot and say performance. Yeah, you can't go against Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone, bruv. Like that was something special, especially in a discipline that she's only been doing this year. Obviously, you can say, oh, yeah, but she did 400-meter hurdles, so technically she's done 400. Completely different in how you go about it. So, yeah, I agree with the man them saying that, yeah, in terms of performance, definitely was the best. But people look, it's been a long one, but we're gonna have to wrap up there. Let us know what you think in the comment section. Let us know what you think about the men's side of the draw, the women's side of the draw. Let us know what you think about Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. Where do you have her ranked? Do you have her goated? How do you think the sport is gonna go on without her? What is her impact been in the sport? Let us know your favorite moment of the Athletics World Championships. Let us know your performance of the Athletics World Championships. We want to hear from you. And as usual, before we go, make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Get the likes up, get the subscriptions up. As I say all the time, share. We are here. And don't forget to join our social media pages as well. Links are in the description. I want to say thank you very much to my guys, ST and Mr. KA in his debut for Athletics
I
Tour.
hope I brought something to the
Welcome.
table, boy, because
Yes,
I know I'm not a
welcome.
seasoned professional analyst when it comes to athletics, man, but I tried to give my little 2 cents here and there, man.
More the merrier, bro.
We appreciate you, man. We appreciate you 100%. People, unfortunately, that's a wrap for the season of athletics. It's been a long season. It's been a good season, and it's been a good World Championships. We hope you've enjoyed. I don't know when we're going to be back because there's no major championship next year. We probably will because that's how much we love the sport, and we don't want to talk about other sports. But definitely we'll see if we can do something. But obviously next year is not a major year. It's Commonwealth Games and European Championships. There's no World Championship. Next World Championships 2027, and then the Olympics are in 2028. But coming up, we're gonna have to go back to football, unfortunately. We're gonna have to go back to footy chat, unfortunately. As we said in the poddy last week, the boxing review, next boxing isn't for a while, not until about
We're not gonna talk about Jake Paul's fight coming up.
No,
and
we're
like
not talking about
the
that.
press conferences.
Please, we're not wasting our time on that trash, bro. But yeah, people, I think it'll be it's going to be footy chat for the foreseeable until boxing comes back again. But listen, people.
Also, when are you guys getting this Arsenal chat, man? These guys, man, they need to. Where's the Arsenal chat coming back? You lot are just hiding, bro.
Bro, man hiding. Imagine, people, we've got 4 Arsenal fans in our group chat. Yeah.
Have you ever had? So who's been on? Obviously, me and.
So obviously, you and the
Davison.
Truth. Jay's been on.
Has he been on
a couple of times? But obviously, the mystery one said that she has a face for radio, so she won't be here. But
well, she could maybe do a 2, innit?
She could, she actually could. But listen, people, as we've been saying, 2 and a bit years, we ain't got no Arsenal fans. No one wants to talk. No one wants to stick up for Arteta. No one wants to talk against Arteta. Like, we just sitting here waiting. Like, obviously,
I'll try jump on.
You see ST and I wallowing our self-pity because we know we're nowhere.
We don't hide.
But me can't see no Arsenal fans. But people we're gonna hold Mr. KA to his word. He said he's gonna make an appearance. So you're gonna try and make an appearance. So we shall see. But listen, people, stay safe out there. Be safe, and we shall see you very, very soon. Peace.
Let's go.